Tippecanoe County middle school parents are upset that their daughter's college scholarship could have been in jeopardy after a recent suspension.
Not for fighting or bullying, but singing a song in a talent show. News 18's Dan Klein joins us now with more on the story involving the Tippecanoe School Corporation. Dan.
Gina and Jeff, we're talking about the song Pompeii by the group Bastille. It's not vulgar or profane, but it was not approved by teachers. And for that, 4 girls at Wea Ridge Middle School were suspended for 3 days. Yet, just 72 minutes after I contacted the principal, the suspensions were removed from the students' records. An end-of-year talent show at Wea Ridge Middle School. Nothing seems wrong. Twice, a teacher even comes up to try to fix the microphone for the girls singing. But just an hour or 2 later, when all 4 were suspended for the final 3 days of school, 2 parents tell News 18 they were told their daughter's singing caused riotous behavior. While the principal later corrected that impression, the suspension stayed for what parents were told was a premeditated violation of the teacher's trust.
I thought we would get maybe yelled at or something, but not as bad as they made it out to be.
They had been approved to sing Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. Instead, without permission, they sang Bastille's Pompeii, a track that hit number 5 on the Billboard chart.
No profanity, no sexual innuendos, nothing vulgar, nothing.
The woman says she and her friends should not have been punished at all. Her mother, along with another singer's mother, disagree. But with the 3-day suspension amounting to an expulsion, it could have put Wellman's status as a 21st century scholar at risk.
Do you think they should have been disciplined?
To a point, maybe an in-school suspension, maybe a lunch detention.
I think a detention would have been totally appropriate. I would not have argued the detention at all because, again, they knew that they shouldn't have changed the song without permission.
After several days of communications with various Wea Ridge and Tippecanoe School Corporation officials, nothing had been done. So they contacted News 18 1 hour and 12 minutes after we sent an email to Principal Corey Marshall. At 10:43 at night, he emailed the mother saying that the suspension would be removed from the students' records.
I just find it interesting that after you were contacted, that is when, things actually got taken care of, especially that late at night.
Though there should be no lasting effect to their records, the move comes too late for school, which let out for the summer 8 hours earlier.
I think the timing is extremely convenient for them. They were still allowed to enforce the punishment that they wanted to enforce. There's nothing there that gives me any kind of assurance that it's not going to happen again in the future.
But for Wellman, who started summer vacation 3 days early,
I'm happy now. It's off my record.
Wea Ridge Principal Corey Marshall and TSC Superintendent Scott Hambag both refused to be interviewed about this story. In an emailed statement, Marshall says, in part, "I will not disclose any private or protected information about these students. It is always my hope that students learn from their mistakes and that positive life lessons can be found in any situation." We have the full statement on our website, WLFI.com. Dan Klein, News 18.